What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to playoffs of CLDL Cucumber Cup. Last week we didn't have a game because we got in the playoffs and we didn't need to do that play-in game because I believe 22 people made it to playoffs. However, they wanted to cap it at 16. So actually, my opponent I believe had to play play-ins. And if you won play-ins, you didn't get to take them on, just so that the matchups were still even, um, with 11 versus 11. Um, so yeah, basically here I'm against Patar, who I believe won the lowest division last season. So nice that he was able to make it this far. And again, kind of proves my point that skill level is I'd say if you're winning like a bottom division, you're probably at least like 80% of the skill at like a top, like that you need for a top level play or like a top level div. I'm like so fumbling on my words. I just want to record this and get this out of the way so I can go probably either to sleep or just kind of chillax the rest of the day because I got destroyed at work and I also only got like 3 hours of sleep. So yeah, as you can see on my side, my team has been reorganized a little bit. I actually have Tornadus Therian, Gouging Fire, and instead of Roaring Moon, I put the Meowscarada on the team, and I opted to keep Gengar. Um, so Roaring Moon is completely gone. I believe it's not even like on the dock anymore. Like it just got deleted off the dock. So Roaring Moon will no longer be an option for me going forward. But any mon that I win, assuming I win, any mon that I win going forward will be on the team. So if I win this game, I'll be taking Landorus. And if I put Landorus on the team, it'll just be the 12th mon on the team. I'll probably reorganize it just to make it like, I'll probably put him like after Glow King or like before Glow King or before Feeny, just so it aesthetically doesn't look like I put Landers behind a Honchkrow. I put them in point order because I am OCD or autistic. I don't fucking know. But yeah. So Patar has Mega Scissor. Again, I didn't want to take it because I have Mega Lop, and I felt like Mega Lop has been coming to I think every game. It's just so reliable with like Fake Out plus its coverage, and having Scrappy is very nice for those ghost types. And it's faster than like everything. I think I already said it's fast. That's just how you know how that I'm like very tired. Patar also has Tapu Koko, which I have been considering taking Koko from a couple teams. However, I've been opting not to because I think Coco's boring, and I really like. I don't think I need it on this team. It might be nice because I am facing. Potentially, if I have to face like Fact Luigi again, I'll have to be facing a Greninja. I think, unless he dropped the Greninja, but I doubt he did. Gouging Fire, I already have. Landorus is an interesting one because I could potentially face a Landorus Therian in the future. I actually don't know what the playoff teams exactly look like. I just know that Fact is up there, so remembering his team, I got kind of destroyed by like Trapagos, but it's like whatever. Team's a little bit different now. And my Lopunny is not Ice Beam Frozen, so yeah. Glow King, I already have that. Rotom Wash, I despise Rotom Wash, but it is probably my second or third best pickup. Anything below Rotom Wash is just kind of invalid. Like I'm not gonna be using any of these mons over Coco or Landorus. Definitely not Chandelure. Definitely not Bisharp, and definitely not fucking Shitmonchan. Fuck that guy. So on my team, I decided to bring Gouging Fire with Booster Energy, Booster Attack, Adamant. Basically, after a Dragon Dance, I outspeed Tapu Koko. And I'm going to be clicking Heat Crash or Dragon Claw the entire game. Basically, if Rotom Wash is chipped, I just kind of instantly win unless he has like Focus Sash on like Landers. Landers specifically, I think, is the only thing that is stopping Gouging Fire from winning. I also have Sash, Meowscarada. I was gonna run Fling Flamor, but I decided to leave that tech behind for a different day. If whoever I'm facing in playoffs hears about this tech, then GG's. If you're watching my videos, then you know I guess you deserve to win. Our Tapu Fini is literally like the copy pasted set every time I see a Gouging Fire, with that Draining Kiss, Surf, Haze taunt. Very fizz def. Although I believe I changed my item to Kevia Berry just so I can eat a Sludge Wave from Landorus and do damage back with Surf, because that Landorus is really scary. I do think maybe I overprepped for Landorus. Actually, I don't know if I had Kevia. I might have changed it because my Glow King is Assault Vest. Basically, Glow King can 1v1 that top left corner, as well as pretty much like the bottom 5 other than Bisharp and Rotom Wash. So basically it's 1v1ing everything except Glow King, Gouging Fire, and Bisharp. Probably also Chandelure, but I don't think Chandelure is coming to this game. My next mon is going to be the Iron Treads, which I actually ran Air Balloon for. I figured that it would be my switch into Landorus if I needed it to be. I'm not expecting myself to keep Air Balloon on it like safely, but in case he leads with Landorus and goes for like a KO early on, because I don't want to lead Meowscarada in this game, to be honest, then Treads is like actually a safe switch into Landorus at least once, assuming he doesn't just like hard U-turn out or is like Scarf, or I guess even like Focus Blast Scarf. I don't think he's gonna raw Focus Blast on my team. And my last mon is Lopunny with Return, Facade, Triple Axle, and Fire Punch, just to hit that scissor. Now, getting things started, let me change my scene really quick. He ends up bringing his low tiers, surprisingly. Also, I love how in sync Hitmonchan and Tapu Koko are right now. I just noticed that, and I hate Hitmonchan, but they're like kind of in sync. Actually, no, they're not kind of in sync anymore. Hitmonchan's going a little bit too fast because he's trying to be that, like, I don't even know. He's not like the other boys. Anyways, I'm gonna lead with my waifu as he leads Iron Man. We're gonna Mega Evolve. He's gonna Bullet Punch, which does a lot of damage, which I guess I was a little bit surprised, but I think like Mega Lopunny doesn't have a lot of HP. However, Fire Punch does KO him. I think that crit might have mattered, but considering this Bullet Punch did 53% to me, I'm gonna assume that he like wasn't like defensive. He might have been like max HP, because on Mega Scissor, like, why would you not have like almost max HP in most instances? Especially into my team, I don't really like. There's no reason to run speed on this thing, I don't think, unless maybe you're trying to outspeed like no speed Fini. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's gonna die, and you know what, Patar, you're a very nice guy and all, but like this guy, I messaged him at 9 o'clock or like a little bit before 9 when we were supposed to play, and then he's like, I'm at the grocery store, I'll be home soon. And then he got home and he's like, what's your team? I need to prep. I'm like, bruh, I could have went back to sleep, and now that this game is over, I'm just awake. So that's very great for my health, and I love that. So I guess getting crit is what happens when you get when you John me. Lately I've been really like lucky against Johners. I remember back in like EDC, like my Palmont like crit this guy, and that was like the only way I was gonna win with that differential. I think I was probably gonna win that game like regardless, but that just kind of sealed the deal. And I no longer in this game I don't have to deal with fucking Mega Scissor anymore, which actually frees up Meowscarada like a lot against Landorus, I guess. Actually, I looked at this team, like Meowscarada doesn't actually look that great, and I didn't run low kick on Meow, I don't think. So that's very smart of me. He's gonna Burning Bulwark, which I expected him to. Return. He's gonna burn me, and I'm like, okay. Now I'm gonna click Facade. Doesn't actually do too much, but because he's Burning Bulwark and Dragon Dance, I'm gonna assume he's not like Morning Sun, and I feel like going in Tapu Fini is like really safe right now. Lopunny also, I didn't have a fighting move to hit Bisharp. I just kind of assumed Bisharp wouldn't come. Like, why would you bring Bisharp to like these top 4? But I guess like it beats Meowscarada, but now gets low kick. Maybe it lives a low kick, but I kind of doubt it. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna bring in Feeny. He tries to Dragon Dance, and as you can see, Flare Blitz does kind of nothing. And I'm able to haze. He takes a lot of chip just from the... Oh, I actually did run leftovers. I figured maybe I switched it to leftovers because I had air balloon on treads, but I kind of didn't remember. I'm gonna Draining Kiss the Bisharp. It's obviously like very violate. And I will Stealth Rock just so he can't SD, which he actually ends up getting taunted and can't get up a Stealth Rock. I'm gonna sack the Lopunny here because this is basically my opportunity to win with Gouging Fire. And if you're looking at his team, you'll probably notice that there's no switch-ins to Gouging Fire. Even with, I don't even think I needed like the attack boost from Dragon Dance. I'm pretty sure I outright just killed like mostly everything with Dragon Claw or Heat Crash at this point. But I clicked Dragon Dance. I think maybe I didn't kill like Landorus. And Landorus is faster, so I had a Dragon Dance, but I didn't say the speed boost didn't matter, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna Heat Crash. I could have DD'd again just in case, but I will Heat Crash him again. Coco dies. Landorus is gonna die. I think he said maybe he considered running Sash on Landorus, but he also prepped in like 5 minutes. So this is what happens when you use 5-minute prep. Also, bringing Hitmonchan and Bisharp to like this type of power level is insane. But I respect that he did that. I just feel like Hitmonchan and Bisharp probably aren't doing anything versus like these. Maybe into like Iron Treads, and you know what? Maybe Patar's like a fan of mine. Maybe he knows my record against Hitmonchan is like very bad. This might be the first time that Hitmonchan is grayed out on not my side of the screen, because I have used Hitmonchan before, but like, man, that mon, it sucks, but that mon kicks my ass like most of the time. And yeah, I do win. Going back to this matchup, I'm going to be adding Landorus to this team. Yeah, again, I don't really find any use for, like, Coco. Or, well, I do find a use for Coco, but I don't feel like I need it. Having, like, terrain support is nice, but ultimately, I also feel like Treads isn't, like, super important on my team anymore. Like, it used to be, but now that I have, like, Gouging Fire and, like, Feeny Glow, like my top 5 plus Mega Lopunny is really good, and like Belly Bolt has been coming to a lot of games too, despite that power level. Belly Bolt is so good. I think that might be on my team next season too. We'll see. I've been pretty comfortable with using it despite its like horrible coverage too. Like it just kind of feels like it baits in things, kind of like how I used to play Superior, but I don't think any of you guys were around when I was using Superior like all the time. Unfortunately, Sawsbuck has not come to a game, and I'm just gonna say it right now that he will probably not come to a game. But I did run Sunny Day Torn 1 week, so it's not like completely out of the question for me to run like Sunny Day for Sawsbuck, but I kind of highly doubt it because I think every team at this point probably has fucking Mega Scissor, or like regular Scissor, or like Gouging Fire. Like those mons are just not gonna die to Sawsbuck. Despite Sawsbuck, like Sawsbuck's matchup into like the bottom mons is not that bad. I'm pretty sure like Life Orb High Horsepower would have just knocked out like Chandelure, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. Don't know who I'm facing just yet. Actually, maybe I could figure out who I'm facing. Probably either PT Devil or Bloop. So I haven't played PT Devil yet, but I have played Bloop, and Bloop did not have a great matchup into me, and I think that might be who I'm playing, but I'm not exactly sure how they're doing playoffs. Like if, like they did like a seeding, and I got like 15th seed based on the randomization, but I'm not sure if we're doing playoffs based on that. But that's how they did it because Patar got 2, I got 15, so I matched up against Patar. So I'm not exactly sure how it works, but if I had to guess, I'll probably be playing the winner of PT Devil or Bloop. I'd like to play Bloop because I beat him last time, but having new matchups is good, and like even for like Bloop, like I don't think if he does end up losing, like I don't think it's fun to lose to like one of your worst matchups. But people have said that my team is really solid. I definitely feel it because I feel like I am not spending a lot of time on prep. For the most part, the most time I'm spending on prep is just finding my gouging fire set, or doing like EVs on like Feeny or something like that. And most of the time with Feeny, I just kind of like put random numbers. Same for Glow King, like I just kind of put random numbers and then call it a day. And then usually it's like if I am finding like my right sets, it's always deciding on like my 6 mon. Like if I need to bring Belly Bolt, it's like specifically Belly Bolt, or if I want to run like the Scarf Gengar, or if something else is more important. Like I didn't bring Torn this game, and I before the game I was like, should I be bringing Torn? And then I decided not to because I don't like Torn's matchup in a Rotom Wash, and you're not going to be catching me losing to a Rotom Wash like again. So yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching, and see you guys then.